There, there we go. I haven't spoken this morning. Oh, wait a minute. My bad. No, no. Go ahead, Marty. No, no, no. You're up.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Super Saturday ILCA overview and public crypto talk. My name is your Queen Connectress, Miss Marnita Casa, and I will be your humble hostess for today. Now, there is something that I always like to say, and that is we totally understand there are so many different things you can be doing with your time. My goodness, it is 10 degrees in Colorado right now. So the fact that you guys decided to come on out and hear what we have to say makes us so very happy. So again, thank each and every one of you for being here. I don't know if you guys came in early or not, but that was a beautiful presentation our educator put on right now. Our newest ILCA certified student, Miss Carla Rigo. We're absolutely proud of her. Received her new music that is themed after her and her life. But our educator put that beautiful music against a background. So those of you that have been with us the last 4 years, and those of you that were early got a chance to actually see the evolution of ILCA. There was like 3 different times that I wanted to start crying because it's always so good to look back on where you were to get a clear direction on where you're going. So being able to sit here for the last, I think it was like 10, 15 minutes, I've been sitting here watching those beautiful images and seeing how far ILCA has come, not just as a company, but as a family. Those faces, those moments that we've shared together. I just want to say I love you guys so much. And we have so much more coming in the future for you. So welcome and thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to be here. And you're going to find out how wonderful a place this is. Today, our educator is not only going to give you an overview of what ILCA has to offer, what we're looking at, what our goals are, and where we are planning on taking you guys, but you will also get a sneak peek at Inner Circle. You can ask any of our students. Inner Circle is one of our most prized possessions, and you guys are going to be able to get a sneak peek at that. So grab your pens, grab your notepads, get some of this positive energy that's coming off, and let us take you on a journey. And speaking of all our wonderful community and family, hello, you guys on our Zoom. How are you? Thank you all so very much for being here with us today. It is for you why we show up. Thank you all. Now you should know the routine as you come on in. Please type your name and where you are from in that chat box. That way I get a chance to tell everybody who is on the Zoom call with us. And if you have the opportunity, turn on your cameras. One of the best parts about us being on Zoom is that we get a chance to see your faces and see all those beautiful smiles. And those of you on Facebook, if you want to be here where the cool kids are, go to B as in boy, cryptochallenge.com. That's bbcryptochallenge.com. So you can be right here on the Zoom call with us. So let me start saying hello to our family. First up, I see we have the beautiful Miss Rita B is here. She is representing San Diego, California. Hello, Queen. Thank you so very much for being here. I see Carla Arrigo. I'm so very proud of you, baby. Thank you so very much. Carla is representing St. Louis, Missouri. We have Miss Judy here. She is representing Canada. Mwah. Hello, baby. How are you? I see Miss Catherine Clement made it. Hi, baby. It is always good to see you. Thank you so very much for being here. I see Miss Melanie Davis is here. Melanie Davis has been here before ILCA was even created. So Miss Melanie, thank you so much for your dedication and your love for this community and for this company. Thank you so much for all that you do. I see we also have Miss Diamond Daisy's here. Hi, beautiful. How are you? Thank you so very much for being here. It is really good to see you. I see Miss Doreen Buckner is here. She is representing Anguilla. Hello, Queen. Thank you so much for being here. I see Stan T is here. Hello, sir. How are you? Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to be a part of our community. There is Clairvaux Albert. Hello, sir. Miss Victoria Peterson is here. April is here. I see people coming on in on the Facebook. Hello. So the family is here. Let's go ahead and get this party started. And I see you, Miss Patty, guys, representing San Diego. I didn't forget about you, baby. Okay, let's go. And April and Mr. Kenny Taylor. I didn't want to forget anybody. All right, everyone, let's go ahead and get this party started. Again, thank each and every one of you for joining us on our Saturday, Super Saturday ILCA overview and crypto talk. My name is your Queen Connectress, Miss Marnita Casa, and I will be your humble hostess for today. Now, it is my honor to introduce you all to a man that for over 25 years dominated the direct sales industry. His cryptocurrency education is used by schools and companies, universities and companies worldwide. Now, for over 9 years, he dedicated his life to learning about blockchain technology and cryptocurrency, but he didn't just stop there. He decided to go out and share his information with the masses. And this was done by putting on fun and exciting Bitcoin boot camps nationwide at no cost. He has built thriving communities and wonderful platforms like you see before you now. So without further ado, it is my honor to introduce you all to Mr. Brandon Ivey.
All right, all right. Thank you, Miss Casa, for that introduction, and forgive me for getting my days mixed up this morning. And give it back to the beautiful Miss Marnita Casa on a Saturday morning with 10 degrees. Are you still showing up like that? I'm cold here in California, and it is what? 50, 54 degrees right now. And I'm cold. So, saying that, I hope all of you guys that's in the way of the storm that's going across this weekend has all the resources that you need to stay hunkered down and stay safe and stay out of the elements and ride this storm out this weekend. Thank you guys for being here this Saturday morning, taking time out of your schedule. You could be doing so many other things with your time, and I promise you, we're going to keep this short and sweet. Always the Saturday morning that we do right after the what do you call it? 5 day challenge. Uh-oh, what's happening, Rita? Something going on? Because normally you don't raise your hand this early on. But I do want to double check. Oh no. All right, that was an accident. All right. So normally the first Saturday right after the 5 day challenge is a big one because it gives us a opportunity for those who were watching the 5 day challenge to be able to um, come on and see what ILCA is all about. And I still think I might have messed up this. No, no, I'm doing this right. Our Saturday morning presentation I do on Facebook. Our Monday night call will be back on YouTube. All right, I always get that mixed up. So welcome those of you on Facebook. You know, this past week we had our 5 day challenge. This is the first of 2026, and this was a very unique one. We covered a lot of new things. You know, there's a new theme in 2026 for crypto, and I always look for January or the beginning of every year to see what the new theme of the year is, especially because I'm launching new crypto product at the same time. And normally I get it right as far as where I see the crypto industry going over the next 12 months. So I always release product based on that information. That's like the flavor of the year in crypto every year. It's always something new. And this week we covered the theme of tokenization when I wrote that course 2 years ago. So we were actually ahead of our time. And looking back at it now, I know so much more now than I did then. I didn't fully appreciate or understand how big the tokenization aspect actually was going to be. In fact, it was not even on my top radar screen. I have to go back to my notes to figure out why I decided to even choose tokenization at that time. Last year, though, I did security. We launched security, and at the beginning of the year. And one of the things that I knew, and I was ashamed that I didn't create that course sooner, was because of how many people are getting scammed out there and losing all of their crypto. I felt it was very, very important to have a dedicated course series about security. But I also made another course called CBDCs. And I thought that 2025 would have been the year of CBDCs. All indicators were leading up to that point from 2024. See, I wrote the course December 2024, and that was election year. And my research had said that 90% of every country on the planet is either in the process, trying out, or developing a whole CBDC network. A CBDC stands for a central bank digital currency. Bitcoin halving cycle of like, yeah, I kind of think I can see that. So I always thought that 2025 would be the year of CBDCs. What I did not account for, I didn't account for the politics to creep in and the politics to take over and kill the entire CBDC movement, especially in America. And what ended up taking its place was stable coins. So stable coins hit the scene in 2025, and in 2026, it is going to explode. In fact, there's only three top terms you're going to hear in most of this year in the crypto space. The first is artificial intelligence, and that is also a course I wrote 2 years ago. Artificial intelligence. I did that at the same time as tokenization. So artificial intelligence, tokenization, and the third is stablecoin. Stablecoin. And we're releasing stablecoin courses this month. And I just did the very first lesson of stablecoins this past Thursday night. So that was a never before seen lesson on stablecoins. I'm still kind of fighting with breaking it into two, stablecoin one versus stablecoin part two, because there is so much information. You thought the first night we did Thursday was long. The second lesson is longer than that. And so I don't want to give you a drink of water with a fire hose. This is just introduction to it. So I might have to do like stablecoin for beginners and then stablecoin advanced. I don't know, but we'll figure it out. But I already have them all done. And it's just how me putting it together for you guys to produce. And all of you that are Diamond members will automatically have access to those courses. So you don't have to purchase them. You already have them. Those of you that are not, you can always upgrade to Diamond member, or you can just buy the courses outright in our bundle packages. So speaking of that, this Saturday, we want to highlight for those who say, you know what, Brandon, I love the 5-day challenge. Now, how do I become a member of your community? How do I further my crypto education and knowledge? And so I'm going to let me share screen and show you our website right now. And there's going to be a lot of updates coming very, very soon as well. But this is what we have for you to go to right now. First thing you want to do is get back to whoever it is that invited you out to the ILCA 5-day challenge and our community. So get back with them, and they have referral links that they use to share, because I also have an affiliate system in place that you can actually earn if anybody decides to purchase any of our ILCA content. So get back with them. If you don't have anybody that sent this to you, you can go to ilca.app and it'll bring you to a page like this. Right at the top, unlock your crypto journey. 5 days to crypto confidence. Free training with ILCA. So this was our 5-day challenge. So you start off registering for free. By registering for free, there's two things you're also going to get. Like if I were to click on this and show you, if you got that, I haven't already done it. Oh, that's actually registering. You're gonna, oh, let me put it this way. ILCA dot 5-day. That's the registration page. 5 days. You're gonna learn all the basics in just 5 days. You're gonna get a free ebook called Bitcoin for Beginners. You're also gonna get 10 free lessons. And these 10 lessons, I call them elementary school. They're only like 2 to 3 minutes long for a beginner. So you can get some crypto knowledge and education without having to pay a single dime. Okay? You can have that. So after that, you decide to join with us. We've got three plans. to choose from. You can decide to be our inner circle, and basically the inner circle is the workhorse behind everything that we do. The inner circle allows you to be a VIP member in our 5-day challenge. So you notice you had some people that were on YouTube, and then you had people that were actually on Zoom with us. The VIP members, the inner circle, they're on Zoom with us and they're able to interact with us. They're able to chat in the chat box with us. They're able to ask questions. And then we do a Q&A session at the end after we turn off the live stream on YouTube, just for the VIP members. There's no such thing as a um, stupid or dumb question. This is beginner friendly. We all had to start somewhere. So you don't have to be intimidated or I don't know if I'd ask that question and I should already know it, but I don't. That's what this is for. It is a community. ILCA is not me. ILCA is all of you. All you're getting as far as the inner circle and the membership is you're getting me live. It's what separates me from just videos because all the courses that we have are all in video format. You can stop, pause, and rewind it. But people like to have somebody kind of hold their hand through it. And so the 5-day challenge lessons that you saw are lessons already in our courses. I'm just doing it live. And when I do it live, I'm able to give commentary based on what information is happening in the now. Because some of these lessons might be a year old, 2 years old, or when we did what is blockchain technology and what are cryptocurrencies, those are 8 years old because that information never changes. That's from our Bitcoin 101 courses. So the inner circle allows you to be part of our 5-day challenge, our VIP. And Monday through Thursday, I do a live crypto talk in the morning. This is like my morning cup of coffee. This is my education time where I'm learning myself. As I have stated repeatedly ad nauseum, I am not a crypto expert, and I would never claim to be. I am crypto versed. What does that mean? Well, I know the language. And because I know the language, I'm able to read when new information comes and to continue my learning. It never stops. If I consider myself a crypto expert and I don't need to learn nothing else, I'm obsolete. You got to keep growing. This industry is continuing to expand and it is getting bigger than I even originally thought. I knew in 2017 that blockchain technology was going to disrupt the entire planet, every single industry, but I couldn't comprehend exactly what that was going to mean. And as each day passes, I'm learning more and more, so much so that I have to change even my own company's long-term goal and vision from the Ivy League Crypto Academy to the Ivy League Coaching Academy to making sure that we are focusing on digital, the digital future, not the crypto future, but a digital future that's being powered by blockchain technology and decentralization. This is a shift that I would not have known if I stopped learning 5 years ago and ran around just calling myself Bitcoin Brandon, the crypto expert. So this is my time to learn. The difference is I decide to turn on the camera and my microphone and take you with me on the journey. I'm not doing it for clicks or likes. You don't see me on YouTube trying to get a huge following so that I can get YouTube monetization. I'm actually educating myself and I'm taking you guys with me Monday through Thursday, and the information is priceless. And I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek on a partial crypto talk after I'm finished telling you about ILCA today, so you can see what we're going to cover Monday morning. So our inner circle is $99 a month to be a part of this. The value of this is more than $1,000 a month for the information that I share. We go over tips and strategies. I show portfolios. We pick out tokens. We see what's new on the scene. It is priceless. And since I've been doing crypto talk, there have been people that have made millions of dollars off the information that I have shared. And that's a fact. Second is our also with the inner circle, you're going to gain access to the first 6 courses that we have. The first 6 courses. And wait, did I have that right? Ooh, Marnita's going to shoot me down. I have that wrong. Either the first three or the first six. I think it's one of those. But you'll have access to a membership portal that looks like this. We have our own complete CRM type system, but a membership portal where you are able to interact with our other members here. Yeah, thank you, Martia. Yeah, the first six courses: Bitcoin 101, Crypto Advanced, How to Trade Bitcoin and Crypto, NFT, Internet of Things, NFTs, and Decentralized Finance, DeFi. You have access to those six courses being in Inner Circle and the $99 membership. And what do those courses look like? Well, not only do we have our own community, but I click on courses here, and here's Bitcoin 101 and all the courses. Let me listen to myself on this because I forgot what I said on this video. Hello and welcome to Bitcoin 101. Congratulations on making the decision to learn about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. And I know for many people, it can be foreign, it can be exotic, or even strange at the same time because you never heard about it before. But one thing, when I began this journey, I realized that cryptocurrency represents the greatest economic shift in wealth in the history of mankind for the most amount of people. You see, there has always been other shifts in wealth in history before, but they have not been for everybody. You had to be born in the right family, speak the right language, or even have the right color skin. But with crypto, all you need is a cell phone, access to the internet, and a willingness to learn. And every single individual with this knowledge can change not only themselves, but also their family tree and even their community. So congratulations on taking the first step to Bitcoin 101. You're going to learn things like an introduction to Bitcoin. What is the blockchain? What are wallets? How do I buy Bitcoin? And just the basics understanding about how to get started from Bitcoin with the white paper all the way to BlackRock adding it as an investment option for their clients. This is knowledge that will allow you to be functional in the crypto space after you take all of these courses. Enjoy yourself. Bye-bye for now. Oh, what? Did that look AI to me? And look at these the lessons we got. Introduction to Bitcoin and crypto. What is the blockchain? The birth of Bitcoin. How do cryptocurrencies work? Hey, we just covered that on Wednesday night. Where to buy Bitcoin, Coinbase tutorial, types of wallets, protecting your investments and security. That's the first security course I had ever created. Altcoins overview, becoming acquainted with Bitcoin and crypto lingo. Myths about Bitcoin, investing and holding cryptocurrency, coins versus tokens, how to use Exodus, still don't get Bitcoin, and then you can take a quiz. You hear we were playing music at the beginning for Carla Arrigo because she has gone through all of our courses, taken all the quizzes and passed. So now she is considered ILCA crypto certified, and we made her music for that. So this is our Bitcoin 101 courses, but we have now 14. Bitcoin 101, Crypto Advanced, Trading Crypto, Internet of Things, Decentralized Finance, NFTs, Metaverse, Tokenization. We just did this last night. Let me show you guys this just so you can see the library we have. Last night we did just this one, our second lesson, Tokenization in real estate. Wait a second. What did I say in my intro? Again, this is 2 years old. What did I say? In the same fashion how NFTs is going to change the world, tokenization will take a step further. The CEO of BlackRock, Larry Fink, even stated that one day, all physical and financial assets will be tokenized. Tokenization is the process of converting assets into digital tokens on a blockchain. These tokens represent ownership or a share in an asset, such as real estate, art, or even traditional financial instruments. Each token is a piece of a whole, and they can easily be transferred, traded, or even divided. This process makes assets more accessible, increases liquidity, and enhances security through the transparency and immutability of blockchain technology. Now, in this course, you're going to learn how tokenization will impact real estate, the art market, gaming, finance, and even cross-border trade. Enjoy. The reason why I like watching that because I don't remember what I said, but the fact that I was already talking about tokenized real estate 2 years before I ever came across e-estate, I find amazing. So I know we were right on the money. We've got security tokens versus utility tokens, tokenization and fractional ownership, tokenization. Well, yeah, we got to go over that one too sometime. Tokenization in the art market, tokenization in supply chain management, regulatory challenges in tokenization, tokenization of intellectual property, tokenization in gaming, tokenization in finance, fundraising, NFTs and tokenization, tokenization decentralized finance, tokenization across border trade, tokenization for management, and then we got a quiz for tokenization. Man, that we were ahead of our times with this one. I might have to make a tokenization part two course now because this is 2 years information. And then the one of the most important lessons is security. This is the most important because what good is you getting your and building your portfolio and you're not able to secure? Let me see what I had to say on this. By far, the most important lesson to learn out of everything ILCA has to offer is our courses on security. The worst feeling in the world is to build your crypto portfolio for years, only to lose all of it in the blink of an eye or the click of your mouse. This course provides a comprehensive guide to safeguarding digital assets in the ever-evolving crypto ecosystem. It covers critical topics such as secure wallet usage, protecting private keys, recognizing and mitigating phishing attacks, and understanding the principles of blockchain security. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced crypto user, this course equips you with the tools and knowledge needed to navigate the crypto world safely and confidently. I noticed something. If I'm actually reading the script, I look and sound AI. That's interesting. All right, but look at the topics. In the e-estate community, we covered phishing attacks and pig butchering, but there's more. We got why crypto security is important, wallet security, hardware versus software, a security comparison, two-factor authentication and wallet security, securely storing private keys and seed phrases, cold storage for crypto security, crimeware as a service, cryptocurrency exchange security, decentralized exchanges and security risks, smart contract audit and security, protecting against phishing scams, pig butchering scam in crypto, crypto jacking and malware protecting your assets, multi-sig wallets for enhanced security, privacy coins and the challenges of anonymity. And then we got a quiz. So just giving you all a heads up on what our courses that look like and how you access them. We also have an app that you can access all of the courses on your phone. We also, let me show you where you would go for our, where's my gold member? Yeah, here we go. So if you come here, we've got our discussions, we've got our learning. You click on learning and look at this. ILCA Personal Development Series for free. What? This is what Marnita has added from my old series videos because I am very, very big into personal development. And we had brought in, thanks to Samantha, a tax expert, a crypto tax expert last summer. And we actually did an interview with him. And so those of you on the gold membership will be able to see that recording, especially since we're now coming into tax season. You know, am not a licensed advisor to be giving tax advice. So we brought on an expert. So that's where you go to see that. If you go to, let me see here, what we got here, the 5 day challenge. 5 day challenge and learning, you'll be able to see our 10 free videos for free. So you don't even have to sign up to have access to this community page. But let me show you what these 10 videos are, the topics. What is money and why it changes? I remember doing it, but I don't remember what I said. What is the internet and why digital things matter? What is the blockchain? What is cryptocurrency, digital money that you control? Why do you need crypto freedom and fairness? What is a wallet, your digital backpack for crypto? What is a private key? your secret password. How to be safe in crypto. We call this stranger danger. How do you get crypto earning? How do you get crypto by earning, buying, or trading? And what can you do with crypto more than just buying stuff? This is free. All for free. So if you signed up for the 5 day challenge, then all you have to do is follow the information in the email that you received to be able to come to this site and you'd be able to access our 10 free courses. And you've got a discussion board that you can chat with everybody. So those of you that might still have further questions about the 5 day challenge, come on in here and ask, and we can share that with you. The next level is our diamond membership for $149 a month that you're getting everything that the inner circle gets plus more. You now have access, and this we actually need to upgrade this one, Miss Casa. The 6 courses is now in the inner circle. Diamond members get all of our courses, all 13 courses. Diamond members get. Not only did they get access to the inner circle, they're also going to get access to our diamond class that I do twice a night, twice a week in the evening class. And the concept is I take one of the lessons from our courses and I teach it live. Now, all of our courses are on streaming video. You can stop, pause, rewind, go at your own pace. Some people, it takes them 6 months to a year to get through. Marnita did it in 3 days. Well, it wasn't 13 courses back then. It was 45 videos. We only had 3 courses. Bitcoin 101, Crypto Advanced, How to Trade Bitcoin and Crypto. 45 videos she did. She started on a Friday, came back to me on a Monday. Oh wow. You AI is funny. Pi, my inner circle, you guys know Pi. And Pi's upset with me because I have not spoken to her in a while, and she's hitting me up right now. Interesting. AI. This year is going to be big about AI. Speaking of that, let me take a look at if you go to our AI courses because I'm also going to have to do a part 2 of artificial intelligence. Let's see, Diamond Class Security. Here it is. Yeah, I'm going to have to do a part 2 of this. What are the topics we had? What is AI? Decentralized AI, AI-driven smart contracts, Web3 data marketplace, AI-powered Web3 content curation, privacy preserving AI in Web3, AI-powered decentralized ID, AI and decentralized finance, AI and Web3 for Web3 search and discovery, decentralized AI governance, AI enhanced Web3 gaming, AI and content generation, AI and decentralized healthcare, AI for anonymity and security, AI and supply chain management. See all of these things we got? And this was 2 years ago. And before you go through the AI courses, I strongly encourage you to go through the Internet of Things first. It was our 4th course that we made. It was the very first new course when we launched ILCA 4 years ago. And here's these topics. Welcome to the Internet of Things. What is the Internet of Things? Blockchains and the Internet of Things. IoT applications, IoT in the gaming industry, IoT in the cloud, IoT in the retail sector, blockchain AI, IoT expansion, how crypto and IoTs work together, the commercial adoption of IoT tech in the COVID era, IoT in the environment, significance of blockchain in IoT, IoT importance in our everyday lives, incredible blockchain IoT applications, IoT in healthcare. I am curious, what did I say about this? Let me take a listen. Now that you have the basics of cryptocurrency and blockchain technology down, we are going to move into the practical real world use and foundation that this technology will expand on. This course is designed to show you real-world applications of blockchain technology. We have already learned about all of the wonderful uses for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. However, none of that will be possible without blockchain technology. You're going to learn how the technology is being used to lay the foundation for Web3, create smart cities, and disrupt industries that we rely on every day, such as agriculture, environment, and health and wellness. The Internet of Things is the catalyst to what the metaverse and artificial intelligence will be built on top of. See you on the next course. Wow. I did this course in 2022. Yeah, I don't remember if I finished it in December. I started in December 2023. I'm sorry, 2021. But we didn't launch it until maybe April or May of 2022. And I knew nothing on the tokenization side yet. Barely starting to hear about how the NFT side. And I mentioned artificial intelligence and I mentioned the metaverse. The metaverse was going to be hot. And we were ahead of our time on that. I think the metaverse is going to come back around probably in the next 2 to 3 years. Wow. See, I get excited about this. I love learning. This isn't just me. Is Brandon trying to make a lot of money off of this? No. I make money off the information that I'm learning and the moves I make by building an advanced portfolio and taking on projects like e-estate. That's where I make my money. I don't make my money from this. Marnita could tell you that. But I love to learn and I'm excited about it. So no, I am not a crypto expert. I am a crypto student. Let me go back. Okay, so our diamond class, you get everything that our inner circle gets, plus you get all access to all of our courses, and you get our diamond classes that we have. Next, we have our partnership, and on another day, we'll go into more detail to our partners because we have two types of partners. But our partners are individuals that now have access to everything ILCA has. Plus, you're going to be able to get personal consultation with myself at no cost. You're also going to be able to get, yeah, you get all the courses as well. We're going to have your own personalized ID page where you're going to be able to promote ILCA. And Miss Casa just did, what day was that? Was that last weekend or the weekend before? But Miss Casa went into a detailed update, and I'll let her speak more on another day about our partnerships and the two types of it. But you got people out there that say, Brandon, I love your crypto, but I don't want to necessarily promote you. I have a community. And can I white label your courses? Yes. You can white label my courses. We will create for you a page for you, your own website that has your image, your brand, your colors, and access to all of my crypto education. None of my videos has my name on them, has ILCA brand on them. The all of these doesn't have my face. The only thing you hear is my voice. I never say my name. The only time you see me is if you're looking at the intro, which is not what they get, but they get all of this. Some people have no problem promoting ILCA, but what's another major difference is if somebody goes to your website and purchases anything in ILCA, well, remember I said we have an affiliate program? You're going to earn 50% affiliate commission, meaning we split it 50-50. So I had that for all. If you're an inner circle member, you get 10%. If you're a diamond member, you get 20%. If you're a partner, you get 50%. Now, someone says, "Well, Brandon, is there a way that I can earn and I don't have enough money to be an inner circle member yet?" Yes. Even if you just sign up for the 5-day challenge and you referred somebody who went ahead and made a purchase before you did, I'm going to give you 5%. So it's not pay to play. So you can earn without having to spend any money. And this is not MLM or network marketing. There's only, oh, wait a second, I forgot. We now have 2 levels deep on this. I'll get more detail on that in the coming weeks. But we now have 2 levels deep. So if you share, because we had people that come up and say, Brandon, I have a large community. So can I earn from the community sharing with others? Yes. But there's only 2 levels. This isn't MLM or multi-level or team building or none of that. So that is a snapshot of what, oh yeah, what if you want to buy all the courses up front? You don't want to be a member, you just want to buy the courses. Well, you can buy all courses. The total value is more than $5,000. You can get all courses for $24.99 to get instant access. If you are an e-estate member, then you get it half off because we have a special coupon for e-estate members. So then you would actually get it half this price, $24.99. Or you might want to have, say, Brandon, I'm only looking for specific things. For example, You say, I already have the basics, Bitcoin 101, crypto advance. I'm kind of interested in, Web 3.0, tokenization and AI. Man, we were ahead of our time with this 2 years ago. And if you notice, we're 4 years old. So we launched with this. The next year we launched these. The third year we launched these. Beginning of last year we launched these. And this year I'm launching with stable coins. So you see how this works. But you can get them in a bundle pack. $750. If you are an e-estate member, then you get it at half off. Half off there. Go ahead, Marnita, type that in the big chat box. But yeah, e-estate members can send a PM to Miss Casa if you don't have a code. So make sure you send Miss Casa a PM if you don't have that code to get it half off. But our partners, they're selling it for even less. Our partners, if you went to one of our, said, Brandon, I would love your courses and stuff. You go to our partners, they're selling all of this not for 24.99, but they're selling it for 9.99. So if you go to one of our partners' websites, then you can get all of this for 9.99 instead of the full price. That's a benefit that you have as a partner, and you're earning half of that goes to you. So that's like $500 for every sale of somebody who gets all the courses. That is a huge, huge discount for all of our course members. And if you are a partner, go ahead and type me in the chat box. And yes, Miss Costa, go ahead.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right, so I just need to interject here real quick because I don't want any confusion with anybody regarding our partner status. Now, yes, Miss Carla Rigo is one of our original partners. Mr. Ivy spoke of how we have two separate partnerships. We have a partner membership that we have for $199 a month, and that's here. And the page that Mr. Ivy was speaking of, it is an affiliate page, but you can add some of your personal photos and things of that nature to it. And that's part of the 199. Now, on the other hand, we have what we are liking to call more of a small business to business partnership where you have access to the full CRM system. Now, once you go to that level and you have a full CRM system, at that point, you can have a personalized web page where it has your own colors, it has your own likeness on it. Now, the one that you can be able to reach out to our partners and get this at a discount, you can either get that from Miss Maggie, who's on our Zoom right now. Miss Maggie is one of those partners. We have Miss Carla Arrigo is one of those partners. And then we also have Mr. Leonard Long, who is also one of those type of partners. If you are interested in being a small business to business partnership, please send me a private message and I will give you more information on that. Okay, thank you, Mr. Ivy. Back to
All
you.
right. Thank you, Miss Casa. See, that's why I have her there. She knows this stuff better than I do on this side. In fact, we'll talk, Marnita, about maybe adding another box here that shows that other type of partnership, because there is a demand for that. All right, so that is how you join our community. So before this weekend is out, at least hit our inner circle so that you can be a part of our crypto talks. And what of our crypto talks? Well, because of time. I'm not going to be able to actually do a live crypto talk, but I will do a walkthrough of what we do. We're not just about teaching you how to read the charts. We are covering everything that's going on around the world today, and that is with geopolitics, with crypto news, inside and outside the market. It is important that we know what's happening because that is what's going to impact our portfolios today. So I am running out of time. Unfortunately, I got excited and started, showing you guys everything. So let me just give you guys a walkthrough. One of the first things we do is we take a look at ground news. That's ground.news. What this news source does, it pulls up headlines of news, and I can tailor make however I want it to be, but from around the world. And then it shows you which sources of media is covering it. Unfortunately, here in America, And with social media, we have most Americans that live in a bubble. They're not getting the same news, or they're not hearing the same news the same way. That news is being spun to fit their either religious or political narrative, whether on the left, the right, and the center. What ground news does is lets you know how those three entities, media, is covering it, whether the left is covering it, the center's covering it, or the right. And the reason why I like doing this is because we have a diversified community. We have people that are on the left, we have people that are on the right, and we have people that are in the center. And so, what we refrain from attempting to do is engaging in political discussion based on beliefs, on me trying to tell you why I'm right and why I think somebody else is wrong. Instead, we try to look at what just the headline of something is, what is happening, and figure out how can we make moves based on that information, whether you believe it to be right, wrong, fair, or not. That's not what we do here. We're not in a debate on, oh, they should, no, we're not doing that. Now, we are human. And sometimes my emotions can get the best of me and I start running my mouth. But I try not to. I try to be as neutral as possible. And so we look at ground news to see what are the top headlines that's going on around. Wait, what? Trump administration weighs naval blockade to halt Cuban oil. Oh, no. Ooh, we're escalating. Cuba now, first Venezuela, now we're hitting Cuba. Oh, we got to pay attention to that. Trump administration. Let's see. Anything else is popping up on my radar. What? Gang members tried to kill an Indiana judge? Okay. Federal officer shot another again? The right's not covering it at all. Did this just happen? Federal officer shot another person in Minneapolis amid immigration crackdown, the governor says. George judge orders redrawing of Staten Island congressional to also this is election year. So you're going to see a whole lot of different jurisdictions around the country trying to redraw their maps to be either in favor of the Democrats or in favor of the Republicans. It's mostly a Republican-led effort, and then the Democrats are turning around trying to counter it. So Texas was first, coming out trying to take five new seats. California tried to counter that, and then now it's a snowball effect. So we're going to start seeing that a lot. Chinese asylum seeker who exposed rights abuses fights to stay in the U.S. Trump threatens Canada with, oh my, oh, come on. I thought we got over this on Davos. Mark Carney is making some moves. So Trump turns around and you're going to do a 100% tariff on Canada again. UK Starmer slams Trump's claim that NATO allies avoided. Trump said NATO allies tried to avoid Afghanistan? What history? Right. Nope. No, Brandon. Stay. No, no, don't do it. Let me let me get off this. Then not only do we look at what's going on with ground news, then we look at how is this news impacting the markets. So we look at the traditional markets, the Dow, S&P 500, and Nasdaq. Right now, wow, the Dow dropped half a point. Half a percent, down 285 points, back below 50,000. S&P and Nasdaq is up. Europe ended Friday mostly in the red. Asia mostly in the green. Okay. And then we look at the crypto markets. Let me refresh this. So this is Saturday. So last one we did was last Saturday. That was public. The market is down 0.9%, almost 1%. Bitcoin dominance 57.5. Ethereum was 11.5. Nothing that pops up for me for trending. Bitcoin go by week is down 6.6% since last week. 10.7% is Ethereum's down. Wow. So Trump spent all week in Davos and the crypto markets didn't like it. All these tokens, whoa. We have an outlier. All the tokens are in the red, but Canton went up 24.3%. Do we make note on that? I remember writing that down about Canton. Yeah. What? I put on January 21st, buy and hold Canton at 14 cents. Now it's at 15 cents, up 24% on the week. Yeah, we caught that one 3 days ago. All right. Any other outlier here? World Liberty Financial. Those of you in the diamond class know that I bought that out also on Kraken, up 4.6% on the week. Here's Trump's token, stable coin, USD1. Any other outlier? Rain is up 5.5%. This would have been good in our diamond class trading on Kraken. Pax Gold. I think we talked about that the other day too. Ah, this one is catching my eye again. All right, Monday morning crypto talk. We're gonna see if this pops up and we're gonna look into it. That was that circle. Ethanus down 22. Whoa, whoa, whoa. MYX Finance went up 30% on the week while everybody else was going down. We have to see this on Monday. See if it's keep. Whoa, who is this? River up 1.7% in the last hour when everybody else is flat. 32% the last 24 hours. 184% on the week. I have to look at this. $55, 32% in the last 24 hours. Give me the max. This hit the scene September of last year, flatline, and then for some reason has exploded starting January 17th, or maybe actually December 30th. So beginning of this year, this has exploded. Let's see, total supply 100 million. Hey, inner circle. Okay, I'm gonna quiz you guys because we just did this the other day. Just by looking at this, with 100 million supply of tokens, if this project was massively successful, how high could this token price actually be? Type it in the chat box. We just covered this on another token that also had 100 million supply. Or was it River? Was it River? I didn't have any notes about this. Hmm. Better yet, remember what's the token that's closest to it? Remember that was, well, let me just take a look because this is public and we keep this private training in the inner circle. But let me let's go back. Let me see something here. Just give you guys a hint here. Max supply of BNB or total high was a $1,300 token. So knowing that with a 200,000 max supply, what could this be? Best case scenario. You guys can answer that on Monday. All right. What's this all-time low? 4 months ago, $1.58. 2 days ago, I reached $67. Inner Circle, did we catch this the other day? This can't be the same token that I did a dream mode on, but it's hitting my radar now, and I'm gonna put a watch on this. If we still see it on Monday, then we're gonna investigate it. Today is the 20, that's the 24th. River, current price, $55.80. Huh. Yeah, we might find a diamond in the rough with this one because I will answer it. We're talking about this token could get to more than $3,000 a coin if it fails by 90%. We're looking at a $300 token. If it fails by 90%, which means getting it at $55 and the project fails by 90%, you're still looking at a huge profit. See, I follow certain formulas here that I teach dealing with crypto. All right, off the river. Do I want to look at? I only got 2 minutes left. Wow. Okay, best performers over the past week was River, MYX, Canton. Let's see, Rain, World Liberty Financial, Sky, M. Worst performers: Ethna, Arbitrum, Aptos, Sui, Hash, Monero. We caught Monero when that big hack happened, and we saw it before we knew that there was a big hack. And I said, there must be a big hack somewhere. That was what, 2 weeks ago? WorldCoin, Near, Polkadot, Avalanche, Internet Computer, Pump, Ondo. All right. Some of the headlines, and this is a shame that back before I had ILCA, I used to do two crypto talks a day. I used to do early morning crypto talk and late night crypto talk. Why? Because there was so much information and I was voraciously soaking up as much learning as I could. And even doing two back then wasn't enough. Now I only do one, and I only do it 4 days a week, not every day. Back then, I did it every day, Monday through Saturday, even sometimes on Sunday. And I was doing that for free back then. So let's see here. Here's some headlines. I can't read the articles, but I'm going to give you guys the headlines. Could Europe sell US debt if a Greenland deal doesn't come through? That's big news we got to follow. Some European policymakers have floated the idea of selling off US debt as a way of combating US belligerence, but may be much more difficult in practice. I think that was another reason why Donald Trump backed off in Davos, because that would be disastrous for the United States. A tsunami of wealth is headed for crypto. River of money. What do I talk about? Put yourself in the river of money. So if a tsunami of money is changing course and moving to crypto, why are you still standing over there talking about bring coal back, save our jobs, trying to fight AI? You need to move in front of the river of money. Nansen co-founder Alex Vance reveals why he thinks crypto is fundamentally inevitable. It's inevitable. Blockchain technology will disrupt every single industry, whether you like it or not. Cryptocurrency is going to represent the greatest economic shift in wealth in the history of mankind. And this article is saying what I've always been saying. All right, next one. Tim Draper bought Bitcoin at $4, held through crashes, ignoring price signals. Dang. He bought it at $4. I initially bought Bitcoin for $4 per coin. Oh my gosh. Not because I understood the tech. I didn't. Not because I saw the future. I couldn't. But because someone explained how digital currency could change the world for people who didn't have traditional banking access. Maybe, since I've been preaching this for 8 years, maybe somebody hears what I say and they may not understand everything, but they get the common sense of it. He said, someone explained how digital currency could change the world for people. I do this every month, but for free for the 5 day challenge. All right, next up. Bitcoin enters correction as geopolitical tensions. This is why we cover geopolitics, because it impacts the markets. Geopolitical tensions and Fed succession uncertainty rise. Bitcoin is under pressure as crypto markets enter a volatile correction driven by geopolitical tensions, Federal Reserve leadership uncertainty, and delayed U.S. regulation, amplifying short-term risk without undermining long-term adoption trends. All right, next we have here. Binance confirms tokenized equities plans 5 years after initial push. Isn't that interesting? What word pops out? Tokenization. Tokenize equities. The crypto exchange briefly offered tokenized versions of crypto and technology company stocks in 2021 before halting trading amid regulatory scrutiny. That was because the Biden administration was clamping down on everything, but the Trump administration has done the opposite. So now they're back. Okay. I wonder why, CZ and all that. SEC dismisses civil action against Gemini. So I've been saying that as long as Trump is in office, there is huge opportunity in the crypto space right now. We have at least 1 year of Wild Wild West, get rich as much as you can right now. The SEC was satisfied with Gemini's agreement to contribute $40 million toward the full recovery of Gemini Earn investors' assets lost as a result of the Genesis bankruptcy. Interesting. All right. Next, we got Trump picked OCC head proceeds with consideration of WLFI's bank charter. Hmm. Trump's trying to be a bank. Under law, he can't do business or get any loans from banks, especially in New York City. So, what did I say on Monday when we did River of Money 5 day on the 5 day challenge? 5 generations of Trumps. They understand a core principle. Follow the river of money. So he said, all right, if the banks aren't going to give me money, then I'll become a bank and where the new money is flowing. Hello? Should tell you something. I wish I had time to go through this. Democrats file ethics-focused amendments to crypto market structure bill. The amendments mark the latest Democratic Party-driven push to prevent U.S. officials from profiting off of crypto interests. Okay. Dang, I wish I had time to go through that one. Let's see. Stablecoin yield. Didn't we just talk about this on Thursday? So stablecoin yield bans could push capital offshore into unregulated instruments. This is where the banks in America need to be careful because they don't like the stablecoin yield because people will move their money out of US banks and into stablecoins. They're going to make more money on their money. But if you ban it, you can't ban the blockchain. Americans will still pull their money out and they'll put it into stable coins outside of the America. And now you really messed up. Yeah, this is also inevitable. Banks better become Netflix and not Blockbuster. Last one, crypto takeaways from Dow. Oh man, you know what? I'm gonna save this one for Monday because I definitely is that Jamie Dimon sitting there? I definitely. Here's another thing in crypto. You want to know who these figures are. Recognize this guy right here? He's a CEO of Coinbase, Garlinghouse, Jamie Dimon. Yeah. Know who these people are. I'm gonna save this because I definitely want to go through this. And I am out of time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for our crypto talk and slash Saturday morning training. We invite you guys to be a part of our ILCA community. As you see, we stay on top of this. We're excited about what's taking place. Oh, and the CEO of E-Estate, I forgot, just dropped this to me this morning. Where is it? 2025 annual financial report. I'm going to do a special live going through this. This is fantastic and in detail. You know, if you're part of any project out there, especially projects where you think, they're kicking the can down the curb over and over again, ask for a financial statement, a financial report. Where's the money going? Hmm. Forward-looking statements and disclaimers. This is detailed because I was skimming through this. I know Victoria had asked this the other day. 11 tokenized real estate projects. Total value of the tokenized properties is 104 million. Total the EST tokens sold to represent. Total payouts to buyers 2.6 million. EST holders globally, this is insane. There's only 5,679, 120 countries present. This is nothing. This hasn't gone viral yet. This is going to explode, especially that you can get in for as low as $10. This is going to explode. This should reach 100,000 before the summer, if not much higher, if it takes off. Wow, very detailed. Meanwhile, the financial flow architecture, fund for profit distribution. Catherine was asking, make the math make sense. Can the math add up? Well, I'm going to go into this in detail. When? Probably when I get back from Miami. What's this closing statement? E-Estate has established a structured asset-backed real estate platform with a clear financial architecture, operational discipline, and global participation. 2025 reporting period. E-Estate Group, company, registered office. They ain't hiding. Only thing people got on was there's a lot of AI stuff, strengthening the platform through discipline growth and institutional maturity. Very, very, very detailed. If I look at the last 4 or 5 crypto-based projects that I was a part of, none of them had a financial report. And if they did, it was not as detailed as this. Wow. All right, that is it. I got to run. Take care, everybody. We will see you, those of you who are in Victoria. I mean, I can't. I save the question for Monday, or if you could have typed it in the chat box for me. I wish I could, but if I open it up for you, then I'm gonna open it up for everybody, and that's not what our Saturday morning presentations are. It's just a presentation. So please save that question, and we'll cover it for you on Monday morning for the Inner Circle Crypto Talk. So with that, take care, everybody. Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe. I think the worst of the storm is going to hit to later today and tomorrow on the East Coast. I promise I won't go into the swimming pool and watch the Rams game. But I know we got football games happening tomorrow as well. So take care, everybody. I hope you learned something new. As always, that's the point, and I look forward to working with all of you new ILCA members. Brandon Ivey out. Bye-bye.